Okay, let me do a check. Make sure I don't have any damn wires poking out making this thing look ugly. I think we're good. Hello everyone. Look what I got out. The 10-3 early Bronco. If I could be completely honest with the audience right now, I forgot I own this thing. I had put some upgrades on it, which I will regretfully have to get into in a different video. The upgrades weren't working like I wanted them to, and were actually fighting me in trying to get them to work right. So I just had set it to the side and had moved on to other projects. Hold on. I want to go this way. Oh, that tire fold. Okay. Open question to the audience. Does anyone know of any inserts or 3D printed inserts or whatever have you that work well with RC four-wheel drive compound? I have a couple sets of tires that I need inserts for that RC four-wheel drive tires just do not behave well with, like that. So what I was trying to do, get up on top of this. And scooch over a little bit. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. So the reason I brought this out, and I'm highlighting some scale driving, is I had a question about scale trucks. Are scale trucks dead in 2025? This question came to me after my run at the Crawlers and Coffee out at Diamond Lake. And doing running out there, I saw a good amount of variety with trucks, but it was definitely lacking in scale trucks. Saved it. Now, I was getting honest and kind remarks about this truck out there. Everyone loves the old school Bronco body. But there were quite a bit of Jeep CJs out there. And I love that truck too. Let me see if my DSM hook can help. Will you stay there? I actually have to like pull it off. But other than this, a handful of CJ Jeeps, I think there was another red JK truck out there. Everything else was Rock Pirates, Krakens, Rum Runners, Poised V2s, and VRD Carbons as far as the eye can see. Now, that being said, I'm not dissing any of those comp trucks. I mean, I own a damn high-low. They're cool trucks. But I really feel there's a place for all of us. As far as events go, they're going to cater more towards performance-oriented vehicles. So you're naturally going to have an event and 15 VRD carbons are going to show up. Again, not that there's anything wrong with that. But some of us out there like scale trucks too. And I'm not trying to bash on events that do nothing but comps or promote nothing but hard lines only. I just see the trouble that some event promoters have trying to strike a balance. Because I don't know if it's coming across on video or not, but I am having an absolute blast wheeling this truck. Even though I've fallen over more times than I'd like to admit. This is just for giggles. This is just for giggles. Yep, I knew that wasn't going to work. Now, I might try to leave in a lot of these rollovers and quote-unquote mistakes, because to some people running scale trucks, that might be disheartening. You can't follow all of your friends with their VRD carbons. But each truck has to be driven differently. Sometimes your scale truck can do the same lines, they just have to be taken differently because of their bumper clearance or their breakover. Now, getting back to the main question, is trail trucks or scale trucks dead in 2025? God, I hope not. Because I was actually thinking about starting a competition series with scale C-channel trucks. The flat rail guys have their flat rail competitions. Why not start a C-channel competition? Now, I have a whole rule set that I may go in depth on in a separate video. I'm going to lose this. As I was saying, I have a whole rule set that I can get into in a different video if anyone is interested in that. But essentially, I wanted to create a competition series based on C-channel trucks and keeping them as stock as possible. There would be pluses and minuses to how RTR stock your truck could be, but there's also give and take with that as well, because I know people don't want to drive a box stock 10.2 with the Tactic servo. Sorry, I got lost in the sauce there a little bit. God, I love driving this truck. And that's why I'll say that, honestly, I don't think scale trucks are over with. The Bronco here didn't do too well, and it didn't sell until Horizon brought the price down to about $300 versus what were these, like close to $500, $475. Of course, I'm trying to make an important point and some bitch falls off the hill. But it gives me a lot of hope when I see that many axial CJ7s out on the trail. The CJ7, I think, was the same price as this was, and it's selling pretty decently, if I'm not mistaken. Would I suggest getting a 10.3? Hell yeah, this is a fun truck to drive in a scale setting. Are these scale trails I'm taking it on? Hell no. But just because this thing's having a hard time what I'm putting it through does not mean it's a bad truck. Just means you got to drive it differently. So in short, I'm just having a little poetic waxing about trail and scale trucks. I hope they don't go away. They haven't gone away in 2025 so far. So if you're in the market for a truck that looks good and is semi-capable, 10.3 is a good platform for that. They don't sell this Bronco anymore, but they do sell the Axial CJ7, which is basically this same exact platform, but with a Jeep body. And Another platform that is criminally underrated and people don't talk about enough is the axial base camp. And in my opinion, the one to get is the one with the Chevy body. I think as of the recording of this video, they have finally brought it down to what I think that truck is worth, which is about $350. That is basically the same thing as this Bronco, but with portals and a, I guess you could say, sportier transmission. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one.